Coach, thanks very much. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Minnesota Vikings. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Don't get nervous.
Hey, switch.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Kill.
61, matchbox lights.
Watch switch.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Army. Banjo.
Dado! Hey, exit.
Watch safety creep.
Hey, Alabama.
Safety's creeping. Check 20.
Hey, both 66.
Brady now to throw.
You ain't going nowhere.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. D Ford drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. It's just me and you.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Throw him deep for Galladay. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys Hurricanes are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offense move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
56.
Go 50.
56.
Go bandit.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 68 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Ozzy. Hey, Alabama.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watch the safety creep. Whip. Out. Watch the whip. Check safety.
Alert.
Big edge.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Right there. Hey, let's get in them holes.
From the 24, Allen. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
58's Mike. 58's Mike.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Watch twist. Watch go.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And all the way down to the 26. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. It's caught by Sanders. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 46 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Tight end's right. 4 down. Alert.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Wait, set.
Right there in the middle. 55.
Hey, check it.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Motion. Hey, Haywood. Alpha.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All day, punk.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back. Alert. Backer, check the backer.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Round 80. Watch the run.
Now Allen. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Squeeze, double.
Now Allen. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 52. Hey, 66.
He's got his man. It's Curse. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half. A reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Brady, maybe a free play here. He's got Curse. The 30, 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now Allen throwing again. Now he's going to go deep down. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And the Redskins first down.
Allen now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. Got an open man. It's a noon one. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He gets this one to Johnson. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Allen going to throw. Going deep here for Landry. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Daniel Brown, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D4. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Man, I got you.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Bring it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we go. Here we go.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Hey, ready? Half 85, half 85. Hey, watch that.
On first down, Allen. Anunwa's got it, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's what I'm talking about.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Alert. Go.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, Alpha.
56 is the mic. 65.
From the 27, Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wait, that wide, 80.
Watch 55. Here we go.
Check 50. Check 53. Linda. Regular.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Hilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Now Landry. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And he's got a noon one. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Allen going to go on 4th down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Alpha. Check 72.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
3 down, 3 down.
2 jet bombers. 2 jet bombers.
Wide, get wide. Check 43.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth.
Check 56.
72.
Watch the boot, watch the boot. Shift. Switch. Check 26, check 26. Kill.
Watch that. Let's go on. No, 66.
Go. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Hey,
Let's go, defense.
On second and 12, Brady. And this is caught by Kurz. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Let's go.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
he's coming. No, 66.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
380.
You don't want no problem from me.
72.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
29. Alpha.
Bus stop.
4 yards on
Hey, Alabama.
second down.
When he hits.
Now a play fake, Brady. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And 6 yards to go.
The Vikings on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
218, chopper. Alert.
Watch the shit.
Shadow.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Alert.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Hey. High 7.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Easy. Goal 50.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got it. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Check it. Reload.
Penny will try to punch it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Another try for Penny. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rashad Penny, his third touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Watch the safety creep. Whip. Watch the go.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, it's Jacobs. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And that'll make it third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw. And Josh Hill has it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Switch up.
Goal 50.
Check 13. SOS.
Hey, goal 66.
SOS. Switch it.
Hey, goal 66.
To throw is Brady. Steps away to his left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Mike, that 380.
55, Mike.
Sugar.
55 is Mike, guys. 55.
Go. Hey, check it. Mike,
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Alert! Check it, reload! Hey, Zoo!
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
It's our time. It's our
Check it, reload! Don't stand it!
Now Brady. This is caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another Vikings.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check three. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Hey, Alabama.
This will be caught at about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard